I was going to say that. So since we on the question of the day talked about the AP preseason top 25 poll, we will touch on that in the no huddle, along with a tweak in the Heisman voting. Hmm. But first, let's touch on who is in the top 25 preseason. Now, there are 9 teams in the SEC that are in the top 25, but 1 and 2 are not represented by the SEC. No. Ohio State's number 1, Oregon's number 2. So the Big Ten are the big boys, as they have been the last 3 years in college football. Oh, programming note. Big Ten, you'll be updated and you will be reviewed and previewed for next year, next week. I mean, this year, next week. Tune to the Baron Gridiron. Big Ten, next week. But for this week, the Buckeyes received 41st place votes and 14 more went Oregon's way. And this was compiled by 69 media members who cover college football for the Associated Press and other news organizations. Now, the top SEC team is the one that basically has been ruling the conference for the last 6-7 years. That would be Georgia.
Who's been ruling the country
And
ever since Saban left Alabama?
true. They're ranked third. Then you have Texas, who's ranked fifth. Then you have the triumvirate of Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma to round out the top 10 at 8, 9, and 10, respectively. Now, along with it, you have Notre Dame. Notre Dame is ranked number 4.
They ain't lose much,
And
so I mean, I can't argue with it. They ain't lose much. They got Presley all their key players back.
it's not that I'm hating on Notre Dame. It's they're putting them high so that they can so that the college football playoff committee can actually say, well, we gave you every chance possible for you to be in the college football playoff, but you're stinking behind, don't want to go to a conference. And so when you do whack stuff like lose to teams you shouldn't, like Northern Illinois in 2025 4.
But Cole, you know how this works when they do the preseason. They look at the rosters, they look at the coaching staff, and they rank amongst them. If Notre Dame has all their key players back, where else can you rank them at?
I will say it again.
Now,
You
what
put
happens
them
when the
up there
season
high.
happens?
Listen, you put them up high, but when you do ridiculous crap like lose at home to Northern Illinois in 2024,
2 years ago, it was a new team. From 2 years ago.
then you crap the bed the first 2 games of last year. Then you have the faculty, the student body, and and the alumni all respectively going, oh, it's unfair, it's all this bias. They don't like Notre Dame. Shut up. That's why I'm hating the fact that Notre Dame is ranked number 4.
But you're saying that, but you're not looking at how they rank these teams. Because if you're saying
I
that, should a certain team be at number 5 then?
I heard that, and I was going to get to that. They deserve to be number 5. That's
So,
right. I'm
so
a
a team
big
be
Longhorns
ranked.
fan. They don't deserve to be ranked 5th.
See, you're not. This is preseason. What they gonna go by?
Oh well, last year they put Texas number 1. They actually thought that was the best, the
Roster.
best in college football. What eyes were they looking at? I'm looking through.
I mean, that's the same roster as back this year. So
And that's telling. They thought a roster 1 year worse was better than this one, because the roster a year ago was ranked first in the preseason. This was ranked 5th.
let me see. Ohio State did outside of Julian Say. Actually, no, I think Julian Sagan came back. Yeah, and you still got the best player in college football at the wide receiver spot. So yeah, I can see them being number one. Oregon,
I'm not really
I don't
hating
think
Ohio State being number one. I'm not. I'm not.
Oregon. I haven't heard Oregon losing anybody significant. So yeah, I can see that being number two.
I don't hate them in number two. The only reason why they failed last year was because their kryptonite was Indiana. they
Georgia number
they
three.
they got with every other team on their schedule except for Indiana.
Georgia
So
number
I can't.
three.
Oh,
Georgia speaks
mhm.
for itself.
But Georgia is the
So
SEC standard. They're the standard bearer.
so so guess what? The top three is correct, and then you just have to choose which roster you like more. Notre Dame, Texas, Indiana lost a lot of players, but they giving some credence to Kurt Cinetti here. Say, hey, we know you're the reigning defending champions, but you did lose a lot of talent from that team. So we get to see if you can do what the Ohio States and the Georgias of the world can do. Can you retool and not rebuild?
And then we got the U at 7. And I know they're being punished basically because they lost people like Carson Beck.
And to most people's opinion, probably the worst conference in college football.
Heck, we could ask Cool, he'll say the same thing. And Cool McCain knows, and he's a U fan. He'd be the first to say it's probably the worst of the four, and know that we ain't talking crap and saying it. But
And then you got your three teams that made the college football playoffs last. No, yeah, three. You got your three teams that
yes,
made the
all
college
three of
football
them
playoffs
did.
last year. They weren't out
Yeah,
of the top
all three
10.
of them did. Yes, all three of them did. Yes, yes. So you have the wine drunkard, the head coach of Texas, Steve Sarkisian.
You starting already?
He had this to say about the polls.
Oh, no.
Quote, I love the polls for college football fans, for the excitement, for the marquee matchups, for all those things. Hiccup. But the polls internally, they just don't matter. They're really irrelevant. I think we've gotten to a point now as a team to understand that what matters is how we play each and every Saturday. Close quote.
I can't disagree with what he said.
Steve, this is all I got to say. You play like hot garbage on Saturdays. But I agree with your point.
It's a new year, Cole. Calm down. It's a new year.
It's a new year. It
It's
was
a
a
new
new year. I don't
season.
want to see. It's a new dawn, a new day, and a new life, and it's good. Okay, fine. Well, thank you, Nina Simone.
Man, really, you didn't even wait till we get to the SEC for you to start going off on your team. Jeez.
It pisses me off.
No game I've been playing yet. Can we play a game first?
It's like, don't stick a mic in that drunkard's face. Tell him to go back to AA.
But you just said you can't disagree with what he said, though.
I don't disagree with what he said.
All
I just
right,
hate the fact
then.
he had to open it. I just hate the fact he had to open his mouth and say it.
Bruh.
No,
You know how this is. They're gonna interview every freaking coach in the SEC. That's all. No, every coach in the SEC gets interviewed.
go back to the practice. Go back to the practice field and get your team right.
How does he know his team is right if they haven't played yet?
Oh, I'll put it this way: you'll know when your team is right when you put down the bottle. Put it down, son.
I'll say week 2, but that's another story for another day.
Oh, Lord. So Notre Dame did receive 6 first-place votes, which you all need to be. All 6 you need to be smacked. Indiana, the defending national champions, because for some reason that has been lost in shuffle. They received 8, and Miami received 1. Now, this is the first year a conference has held down the top two spots in the preseason since the Big Eight was
Man,
in
that's a long
effect.
time ago.
Yes. Oklahoma and Nebraska were they were numbers 1 and 2, and that was 39 years ago, 1987. Now, the last time the Big Ten had 1 and 2, we both were even born. 1961, where Ohio State was number 2 and Iowa was number 1. Yeah,
Damn,
it's been a
Iowa,
long time.
y'all fell way
Mm-hmm.
off. God dog.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Now, the Big Ten, they have won 3 straight college football playoff championships. That would be Michigan in 2023, Ohio State 2024, Indiana 2025. And they will be going for an unprecedented 4th straight national champion in the conference. This is the 4th consecutive year that the Big Ten has had 2 of the top 3 teams in the preseason rankings. Now, we touched on the SEC having 9 in the top 25. This marks the 3rd straight year they have had that many to begin a season. 5 of the top 10 are from the SEC. That has happened for the first time since 2013. Now, you're probably asking yourself, we've heard about the SEC, the Big Ten. We even heard from the ACC because that's where, well, you could technically say Notre Dame resides there too, but they reside 1 foot in and 1 foot out in Miami. But we haven't heard about the Big 12. Well, it's because 4 teams are ranked in the Big 12. The conference champion, Texas Tech, they're ranked highest at number 12. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. And then you have the ACC having 2 other teams in the top 25. SMU is ranked number 19. Louisville is ranked number 24. Now, there's no group of 6 schools in the top 25. Boise State, which they have moved from the Mountain West to now the new Pac-12. That's right. The Pac-2 is no more. The Pac-12 is back.
Unfortunately for Cole Johnson, because he was enjoying the Pac-2 a lot.
I loved it. I loved the Pac-2. But yes, the Pac-12 is back. But when we say it's back, it's lowercase b, lowercase a, lowercase c, lowercase k. Because if I didn't say this to you, would you have known there is a Pac-12 conference?
Nope.
No.
That
should tell you how. How high the mighty has fallen.
I don't even think majority of people actually care that it's a Pac-12 again.
Right. That should tell you how high the mighty has fallen. Now, Ohio State will become or attempt to become the 12th team to start and finish number 1 in the AP Preseason poll since it debuted in 1950. The last team to successfully do it, you mentioned the head coach of that team,
Alabama.
Back in 2017. Now, the Buckeyes ended the season in the AP number 1 6 times. That would be 1942, 1954, 1968, 2002, 2014, and 2024. And yeah. And as for Georgia, well, for the 9th straight year, Georgia starts in the top 5. Your thoughts on the top 25 poll?
Well, I think they already got our thoughts because we kept going back and forth with you. I don't think there's anything else for me to add.
Oh, my gosh. So you got Indiana. They're the 7th returning national champion in 40 years. And the 2nd in 3 seasons to be ranked outside the top 5. Michigan received that dubious distinction only 2 years prior, being ranked number 9 after winning the national title.
And
Hoosiers,
deservedly so. In some cases, probably overrated at that point.
Yes. The Hoosiers, they became the first team to go 16-0 in the modern era. and they return lots of talent. Of course, the big talent is not returning because he got drafted in the NFL. That'd be Fernando Mendoza. Well, let me see. Notre Dame, we talked about Notre Dame. Lane Kiffin. His first LSU team, they're ranked 11th after finishing a wonderful, astonishing 7-6. And unranked under Brian Kelly, the fake Southern Baptist preacher, and Frank Wilson mopping up the duty. Much is expected about Baton Rouge as the Tigers haven't gone to the CFP since winning it all way back in 2019 and have lost at least 4 games in 5 of the 6 seasons since.
I'm gonna miss Brian Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna miss Brian
10
Kelly.
Why are you gonna miss him?
I think you know it. That's why you laughing. I'll let you tell them why I'm gonna miss Brian Kelly.
He's gonna miss him because I think he enjoyed the fact that I would poke fun at the fact that this guy tried to sound like a Southern Baptist preacher, but he's from the Midwest. Oh no, he's from the East Coast. I'm sorry. It's hilarious to me. Now, 10 of the 12 CFP teams last season are ranked. Madison and Tulane, of course, are the ones who aren't. And they, of course, belong in the group of 6. The Cougars. No, not BYU. I'm talking about Houston. They have their first preseason ranking in the top 25 in 4 years, and their third since 1991. Congratulations. The program is back. Now, can you maintain being in those lofty standards? Or are you faking the funk? I hope not. Oh, yes. All eyes at Austin. They'll be on quarterback Arch Manning and the 5 goofs in front of him. Who the Longhorns hope to make the expected jump from year 1 to year 2 as full-time starter. Now, Manning was the favorite for the Heisman Trophy last year. He's also a favorite to win it this year. He will have to lead a team facing plenty of expectations once again.
But the schedule to boot, too.
Yeah, the schedule's harder this year than last year. Now, is the team better? I doubt it.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question. I doubt it.
Can you wait till we talk about the SEC before you show your disdain for your team? Jeez, we still in the no huddle. We didn't even get to the other part. We didn't even get to the second part of the no huddle.
I'm so sorry. I would apologize to you, Texas. I ain't. But I'm so sorry, Playmaker. You're right. I'll reserve the rest of my comments for the University of Texas later in the program. Drunkard. The new team at Heisman has launched Heisman Hopefuls, a data storytelling and fan voting platform aimed at expanding the conversation about the award given to the most outstanding player in college football. Now, the platform will feature official player data and regularly updated EA Sports college football player ratings, and it will allow fans to place the first official vote on the Heisman Trophy. Heisman CEO Jeff Price, he had this to say about this new development. Quote, "We surveyed college football fans, and they told us clearly that they want more data on more players and more ways to engage with the Heisman Trophy throughout the season." Close quote. So they can probably bet on a game. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Professionalism, Cole. Woosah. Central to the new initiative is a Heisman Hopefuls website, complete with player data and a voting page. Now, while some positions will be available, we'll always have a richer database, And the efforts for this season at least will be limited to more basic player statistics instead of advanced analytics. The combination of statistics and player ratings is intended to encourage voters to consider players of all positions. Price went on to say the following quote, every player who steps on the field this fall begins the season as a Heisman hopeful, with the chance to earn the award on the field of play. This platform, working hand in hand with the schools, helps us shine a light on those players and bring their stories forward all season long. Close quote. Well, you just opened up your butt and you just had the NCAA just reach in your anus and made you a human puppet. Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez won last year's fan favorite, with Nebraska's Emmett Johnson finishing second, and Indiana's Fernando Mendoza, who won the Heisman Trophy last year, he finished third. This time around, voters can vote daily, with the weights of the votes shifting throughout the season. I'm sorry. Your thoughts on the Heisman hopefuls?
So, as a host, you have to know when it's time for you to speak, and you have to know when you shouldn't speak.
Oh Lord.
I displayed that on Monday, so I think I'm gonna display that again because if I know my co-host, he's gonna say the one word that consists of three letters that I'm thinking of, and usually when he does that, he goes in and does his thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my co-host do that for me.
Oh Lord.
Because I think me and you got the same question in our head right now.
Probably not, but yeah, I might. Mr. Price, it's wonderful that you're saying that you want to invite the fans to have a more all-inclusive um, um, impact on the Heisman Trophy and the Heisman Trophy candidates. I think it's wonderful.
But
How
why?
yes. Well, I have some thoughts as to why. Is it because you are getting handed money hand over fist under the table by the NCAA? Is it you feel as though you have a duty to represent the Heisman hopefuls and make your platform higher than it has ever been, or is it the fact that you decided to show the world that you, sir, love anal play? Because I'll be doggone if you're not a human puppet and the NCAA is your ventriloquist. Come on, son. Really, really.
So let me get this right. Mr. Johnson, do fans vote for the MVP of the National Football League?
Yeah, no.
Do fans vote for the most valuable player in the National Basketball Association?
Yes, no, they don't.
Do fans vote for the Cy Young Awards in Major League Baseball?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's a great platform. They do. No, they don't.
Uh, do fans vote for the John Wooden Award in college basketball?
Man, I love John Wooden, and the fans love John Wooden too. But no, they don't.
So why is the fans getting a vote for the Heisman?
That's a real good question.
The Heisman. You don't like fans vote for the most prestigious award in your sport. You know why? Because it becomes a popularity contest. You don't need a popularity contest for the most prestigious award in sports.
I
That's
mean, but you
why
could.
they do it for the All-Star stuff. Because guess what? All-Star is just a popularity contest where nobody has to really do anything.
When you said that sometimes a host has to learn to speak and when to basically be quiet, I had to be quiet. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Leave the fan vote into all-star games, not to end of season awards. I mean, we all. I mean, people are complaining it's a popularity contest with Heisman Trophy and MVPs anyway. Maybe it's because you're sick of fans saying, "Well, why is there to be a quarterback every year or a running back every year?" Because if it were me, I'd vote for other players, and then you'll suss them out, and you'll find out that they'll vote for the QBs and running backs too.
You know why? Because guess what? QB is the most important position on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are throwing 4,000, 5,000 yards a year with about 40 touchdowns to what? 6 interceptions. And your team is undefeated.
So if you were doing this to curb the possible complaint that you only award the Heisman Trophy to quarterbacks and mix in a running back every now and then throw a defensive player a bone probably once every 20 years,
Or a
it's
receiver.
it's going to be
Or a receiver,
or a
Devontae Smith.
receiver. Yes, or a receiver. Um uh, this is not the way to do it. It's going to be even worse because fans are invited. But I guess the NCAA is really giving you a whole lot of money to be their puppet.
Jerk off.